say Dinesh is not a millionaire today. Say Dinesh hasn't produced many different documentaries, 3 of them which have done $10 million plus, which if I'm a business guy looking at your stuff, the only one that broke even is Death of a Nation. Everything outside of that, you're bringing back a minimum of 150% to 1,200% return on money. So somebody gives you $100,000 for the documentary, I'm making somewhere between $250,000 to $1.5 million if you come to me as an investor to invest into your documentary. You kind of know what you're doing. Only one of them broke even, right? That's your history. 3 out of 4 have been profitable. So if you're not today's Dinesh, if you're the 32-year-old Dinesh with $28,000 in your checking account, I don't know what you had at 32. I'm just kind of put things into numbers out there. If you're the 32, you're trying to find your way. You haven't yet broken the mold. People don't yet know you. You're working very hard. You got some money here and there, but less than $100,000. And if crap were to hit the fan, would you consider, if all the basic values that brought me and you here, would you consider leaving and looking at other options?
Well, I would think twice about going into making these kinds of documentaries, because they strike directly at very powerful people. And I probably didn't realize when I did the Obama documentary that I was, taking on the most powerful man in the world. I mean, I knew it in the abstract, but I didn't know what the ramifications of it are. And by that, I mean, I'm not even just talking about Obama, but somebody, for example, could be sitting in the Justice Department. This would be the Holder Justice Department, and go, that guy just made a film that bashes the boss. Why don't we start looking at his tax returns? Why don't we see if we can get his bank statements and see if we can find something in there that he did that we can go after him for? Let's teach him a lesson. And the lesson is exactly not even for him, because he probably will get a good lawyer. He'll probably be able to figure out a way. The lesson is for all the young Dineshes out there, exactly, to send them the message. So the important thing here is this. By the way, I've always known that if you make this kind of a film in India, you will get your legs broken. Okay, so if I were to make a film about the most powerful man in India, I would have to be very careful to make sure that goons wouldn't come to my house and break my legs, if not kill me. But many people have the belief, and I did too, that won't happen in America. That in America, you can take on the most powerful guy and you can say whatever you want, and you can say it in the public square, and there's free speech in this country. And sure, if you did something wrong, the government will go after you, but you're going to get the same penalty as anyone else who did the same thing. So let's just say, for example, you're speeding on the highway. Yes, you're going to get a fine, but it's not fair if they try to put you in jail for 2 years because you exceeded the speed limit. That's not equal justice under the law. And that's kind of my complaint about my case, is not that I did exceed the campaign finance law, but I didn't get a penalty that is commensurate with what I did, with what other people have gotten for doing that. So that's the point, is it's been disheartening to see that, at least in the political sphere, equal justice under the law sometimes gets pushed aside. And fighting to restore that is, to me, one of the greatest priorities that we have now.